I think Canada's been dominant throughout the tournament. I mean, outside of the Russia game, of course, which was just a disaster. But beyond that, the past 3 games, they've run away with all 3. I feel fairly confident going into the weekend. How would you compare your feeling about Canada going into a semifinals to that of past years where they've been in a similar situation?
Well, I feel a lot different about them as opposed to the day after the Russia game, where I didn't like that game for a couple of reasons. One, that they got smoked. It was 6-0, but I thought Russia pushed them around, and I can't remember the last time I really felt that. And so it was kind of a moment of crisis for them. They'd lost Lafreniere. They changed goalies. That goalie question becomes something that hangs over this team year after year, it seems, except they came out, they played the 3 good games, as you mentioned, Brian, since then. Joel Hofer took over in goal, and nobody really talks about the position anymore. And he's going to have to be really good tomorrow because the Finnish goalie, Justus Annunen, I think he's a Colorado third-rounder. I think he's the best goalie in the tournament that we've seen. And so he's not going to give up a bunch of easy ones. And so Hofer's going to have to, he can't give up a softie to a Finnish team that doesn't really give up many chances. Canada's a better team. I think they should win tomorrow. Russia is the team that I think they're really good. Even though they've stumbled a couple of times, I think they're really good. I think there'll be a problem for Sweden in their semi.
Well, everybody's a problem for Sweden at this time of the tournament.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't it amazing?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's almost like they play the preliminary round, so well. They're deep. Their defense is usually good. They've got skill, and it's like they don't have another gear, or they get really tight. And they've had pretty much after their first game where they beat the Finns in overtime, they've kind of had their way through the tournament. It's been pretty easy for them. They haven't had a crisis. And so I guess we'll see if they get into a crisis spot tomorrow against Russia. Are they, can they handle it, or do they fold? And for all this great success they've had, they've got 1 gold medal in the last 8 or 9 years. It's really kind of remarkable.
Ray, Brian wants the Leafs to step in and send Sandin home so he doesn't get slashed anymore.
Well, A, that's not true. But
that
B,
is what you said.
No, I am concerned.
Your exact words were, I expect the Maple Leafs to step in here.
No, I was wondering if they would be getting involved if they felt like he was injured. You're not going to complain about slashes, although the way Sweden is reacting, if he gets slashed tomorrow, they might just pack it in and go home. But you got to believe, the Leafs, he's their property. They feel like he's injured.
The Leafs should get involved. They should buy him new gloves.
Yeah? Okay.
I'm not even kidding. Like, the guys wear these, ridiculous little 11 and 12-inch cuffs on their gloves.
Yeah, they look like Pee Wee road hockey gloves.
And then guys are like Johnny Gaudreau does it all the time. He's always shaking his hands because he gets slashed on the wrist. Sandin, it's been twice or maybe 3 times in this tournament. Get longer cuffs. Wear the fiberglass wrist protectors if you want to wear the short cuffs. Like, he's putting himself in danger here through really nobody else's action. I don't suspect that guys are going out there saying, hey, let's target Rasmus Sandin's wrists. But you're slashing away at people's hands. That's the way the game is. And in my opinion, they're not adequately protected. And that's their own fault because it's an easy fix.